now recording.
There he is.
Yeah, hell yeah, bro.
Anyway, so this is the first time we've done James and Friends in a hot minute. Like, when was the last time? Def Leppard, like 2 or 3 months ago? Something like that?
Yeah, something like that.
I usually have some sort of caffeine to keep myself during these things, but I got something even better this time. I got Warhead, so every time I cringe, I'll take one Warhead. And given the fact we're listening to fucking Risk, we're going to be doing that a lot.
I was about to say, me being an American in a liberal state, I was going to use weed with this album, but then I would have to match James's every time I cringe, I take a hit thing. And I'm not going to do that. I might get a bit wild, so who knows?
Anyway, so
I have Coca-Cola.
Very epic. Anyway, so a bit of a round table. Megadeth. How do we all feel about Megadeth?
It fucking sucks.
You suck. I pretty much love everything up until and including Euthanasia. Cryptic Writings has some good shit. I can take or leave most of the stuff after that.
Yeah, I'm pretty much with Caleb. I think Endgame and United Abominations are decent albums, but I haven't listened to them in a long time.
Megadeth go back and forth between Discount Metallica, Alex Jones metal, and Stryper. That's kind of where they're at.
Okay, let me say as a correction, I actually did end up liking one Megadeth album, and that was Dystopia. Yeah.
That's funny. You know, I'm not a big fan of that Judas Priest, but that Nostradamus, that's really something.
Yeah.
I mean,
that's like one of the worst albums.
Okay, I don't know if Dystopia would be one of the worst albums after listening to fucking...
But yeah, I don't think... there's a bit more history, but we'll get to it as the album goes on. And we're listening to the non-remastered version, because fuck you, Dave Mustaine. Anyway.
To clarify, when you say that Megadeth, that they're our Discount Metallica, you're referring specifically to their more recent shit, right?
I'm referring to, like, when they try and sell out like Metallica did and go commercial and stuff like that. I'm not referring to them in general. 3, 2, 1, go.
What the fuck?
This, okay, Druid. Wait, I take it you've never heard this album before?
I thought I did at one point, but I don't remember the production being this fucking bad.
Yeah, you probably heard the remastered.
Producer of this album and the one prior to this was by Dan Huff, who was involved with a bunch of like mallcore, like in the 80s. And if you look at his collaborations part on his Wikipedia, you'll find a treasure trove of Nightmare Fuel.
Shit is so compressed and digitized that it makes Marilyn Manson's production sound like a second-wave Norwegian black metal band.
This actually does kind of sound like Marilyn Manson production. Like, it sounds like it should be, like, industrial metal or some shit, but instead it's just, like, light industrial rock.
It honestly reminds me of Generation Swine.
Honestly...
Generation Swine had a richer sound quality to it.
You know what the worst thing is? This is actually one of the better songs on the album.
Yeah, it's better.
Oh no.
Yeah, it's gonna get really boring after a while. It's ironic it's called Insomnia because this album puts a lot of people to sleep.
How very funny and not obvious at all.
Terrible episode warning. Abandon all ye who come here.
I like this song more if it wasn't ruined by the dumbass Insomnia part in the chorus. It's so fucking stupid.
Imagine expecting Dave Mustaine's vocals to be good in any iteration of Megadeth whatsoever.
He was an objectively decent singer throughout the 90s after Rust in Peace.
Maybe in technical ability, but where the fuck did that go?
He got cancer.
Well, aren't I the asshole?
And he appeared on Joe Rogan's podcast.
Wait, what?
And no, he was on Joe Rogan, and him and Joe Rogan took a picture, and Joe's wearing a shirt that says "Kill Cliff" or something. I'm like, what?
Wait, that has to be fake. I know I saw that image, but that has to be fake.
I don't know. I think that might be the name of like some sort of brand or something. I hope it isn't, because that'll be funny.
Well, I know that Dave Mustaine was on the Alex Jones show twice. Around the late 2000s. Right around like Endgame era.
Of course, it was around when Endgame came out. Jesus.
No, you don't get it, bro. Dave knows what he's talking about. He knows that the evil globalist socialist agenda must be defeated.
He's like one of those like right-wingers who never elaborates on what their actual stances are, but you just know that they're into some fucking conspiracy shit. Oh, does this feature Ozzy?
No, but it features
Madness.
It features the guy who was in those leaked sex tapes that he sent to an 18-year-old on bass, so that's cool.
This is like by far one of the best songs on the album. This actually is a halfway decent song.
Cancer in your bones. That aged well.
Cancer in his throat.
I didn't even think of that.
And speaking of which, I still haven't heard that new Dave Megadeth album.
I
Maybe
literally
right there.
don't fucking care about anything Dave Mustaine has to say with music at this point.
I mean, like, I think I was looking through it and I saw they had Sammy Hagar is on one of his bonus tracks. I'm like, fuck you.
Yeah, I heard about that.
These
Jesus
lyrics
Christ.
are like Dave Mustaine's inner monologue when like James kicked his dog.
Now, everyone thinks I kicked James' dog, and it wasn't that way. James kicked my dog.
So far, this is extremely boring. It just sounds like... It's like when Korn tries to be creepy by having those, like, faux edgy spoken word bits about how Jonathan Davis wants to, like, fuck his stepmom and kill her or some shit. Is it me, or has this album literally had no riffs yet? It's literally just dumbass fucking chugs.
This, I guess, technically is a riff because it's not chugs. It's just, I don't know.
Yeah, but like the notation's literally just bog-omp, jonk,
It just like
jonk,
syncopated dun 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 dun.
I feel like I'm listening to fucking Machine Head or something.
So give us all your all your and your give us all your
gamers.
The so-called terrorists.
Imagine this, but with like more modern, slick production, and you get kind of what's on the new Ozzy album.
This is the same guy who wrote a good chunk of like Peace Cells and Rust in Peace.
And also wrote all of Metallica's early discography.
Which is kind of a fucking myth, but yeah, he wrote a good deal of it.
I mean, he co-wrote 3 songs.
Yeah, Dave Mustaine was not as important as a lot of hipsters who hate all of Metallica like to act like he was.
We should pander to Megadeth fans in this video and only talk about how Metallica sucks.
I probably would take Megadeth over Metallica, though.
Yeah, me too. Okay, this actually fucking sounds like a Korn riff.
The drum beat does not.
Kind of
though.
does.
Korn would add a bunch of interesting timing to it. No, this is like a fucking POD riff.
God, you had to remind me of those Christ tards.
I've never heard that band.
It kind of makes sense too, because Dave was a born-again Christian around this time as well.
I mean, I guess when it comes to the whole Metallica versus Megadeth thing, I mean, I guess I can trust Megadeth to never make an album as bad as Load and Reload. Oh wait, we're listening to it. What is this? Crush!
Guys, here we go.
Crush the cock! Crush! This plays in like CBT pornos or something.
This is like a crust punk fans like meeting.
Whenever I hear the chorus of the song, all I think of is that one scene at Antichrist when Charlotte Gainsbourg just destroys the crotch of Willem Dafoe.
I would destroy the crotch of Willem Dafoe, and I would let Charlotte Gainsbourg destroy my crotch.
Ooh.
Is this
That's Comic Sans fucking text.
Just what to say? That's not
Wow.
fucking Comic Sans.
I'm Dave Mustaine, and I like The Matrix.
This looks like a mixture of the Matrix.
Dave Mustaine definitely thinks that the Wachowskis are lying about those movies being an allegory for being trans.
This looks like a mix of the Matrix and the first Resident Evil movie.
No, fucking The Running Man or something like that. It's Stone Cold Steve Austin. I know that much.
Yeah.
I knew he was some wrestler, probably.
At least I think that's Stone Cold Steve Austin. If
Or
not,
is
he
that
looks like
Dwayne The Rock Johnson?
That's not Dwayne
No,
Rock
it-
Johnson.
That's Jean-Claude Van Damme.
No, it's Steve Austin.
It has Jean-Claude Van Damme and Steve Austin. That's all you need to know about the movie to know it sucks.
Dave Ellison with short hair looks like a fucking accountant.
And Affleck?
It looks like he's gonna file my taxes.
The song entitled Crush 'Em, the song is not particularly crushing.
Oh.
Stop it, Dave.
So cringe.
Caleb, the Dave's rapping on this makes like the rapping on 10 Little Girls by Curve sound like fucking like Nas or some shit.
I mean, that isn't rapping. That's tough guy posturing.
I mean, isn't all rap just gangster posturing?
Yeah, absolutely. Eazy-E was a poser, man. You know who really had it tough coming up in the world of rap? Snow. Aight?
God's sake.
You know who's a real white boy in hip-hop? Joe Pesci.
That first Everlast album, though, man, the struggle was real on that one.
To everyone watching this video, this druid motherfucker over here actually made me sit through Everlast's whole discography with him.
Yep, everything up to Songs for the Ungrateful Living, and it was glorious.
I'm glad that I was not there when that happened.
I got my revenge by making him listen to Michael Jackson's whole discography.
I haven't seen this video in years. Is this video like a ripoff of Try 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 by the Smashing Pumpkins?
Fucking no, who cares? It's bad.
It has the same
At least the
color
Smashing
palette.
Pumpkins one is a good song.
Okay, so this song was written by Marty Friedman. Here's a pattern. A lot of the worst songs on this album were written by him. Okay, I like Marty Friedman a lot. On a personality level, one of my favorite members, if not my favorite Megadeth member, because he's like really open-minded musically in that. But like,
Is he open-minded sexually,
his
though?
songwriting was fucking lame. Like around this time.
There's just something so perpetually uncool about this.
Actually, this sounds more like anything that you'd find on, like, Generation Swine. Like, this actually rips off Smashing Pumpkins more in just the video. Like, this melody on the hook sounds like a Smashing Pumpkins song.
Kinda does, yeah.
Like, granted, it has, like, some stupid, like, dad rock flair to it, but, like, the start of the chorus sounds very much like Smashing Pumpkins if they had, like, I don't know, a slightly better vocalist.
It's so fucking lame and sappy.
You wanna know what's ironic? Both Billy Corgan and Dave Mustaine have appeared on the Alex Jones program.
Oh my god. We haven't been commenting a lot on the lyrics, and I was wondering why, and then I realized you can actually barely discern what Dave is saying half the time.
Dave Mustaine stopped writing worthwhile lyrics after 1994.
I mean, like, I would probably take Hardwired over last God knows how many Megadeth records.
Abso-fucking-lutely.
Yeah, I agree. Without the Bone is literally a better song than anything Megadeth has done since, like, at least Cryptic Writings.
I could probably make a pretty decent album out of everything since, like, Cryptic Writings. Like, songs like Sudden Death, Bullet to the Brain and stuff I think are good. But, I don't know, man.
Take into consideration, none of us in this group are Metallica fanboys by any fucking means.
No. We were considering either doing Risk or Load and Reload.
And I guess
Don't
now
worry.
after Risk, we'll just be doing Load and Reload whenever that happens.
So basically, in my opinion, this is probably the best song on the album. It sounds a lot like something off of Euthanasia. Like, it's really creepy sounding. I don't know, it just sounds really cool.
It just sounds corny. The riffs are lame.
This sounds like strip club music in a 90s film.
This song is about Dave Ellefson calling that 18-year-old girl getting ready to whack his hog.
God, listening to this song, like, I'm reminded of how, like, weird it is that in the 90s, the more technically competent Dave Mustaine got as a singer, the less good his songwriting got. And then, like, when he went back to making, like, semi-okay but forgettable thrash in the 2000s again, his voice just went to utter shit.
You know, honestly, the more I think about it, World Needs a Hero might be as bad, if not worse, than...
It's worthless. It's a completely lame album.
Yeah.
Motorcycle.
I ironically like Motorcycle. It's a fucking
So
stupid
bad.
song. But
You are
I
a
don't know
psycho.
why.
You're Motorcycle.
I mean, I'll give Megadeth credit, like, people call this their pop album, but this doesn't sound a lot like pop to me. It still sounds like metal. It's just very, very light.
Wouldn't
metal.
Super Collider be more that?
I mean, like, Super Collider's heavier than Risk, I'd say. At least Super Collider has, like, Kill the King and stuff, which is basically just Children of the Grave.
What is this album cover, by the way? Is this like a locker?
It's a rat trap. or something like that. I don't know.
That looks like a stupid ass rat trap. What the fuck?
One good thing I like about the remasters is that the remastered cover for Risk is better, but it's Risk, so who cares? But the thing is with the Risk is apparently at one point Lars Ulrich said about Dave Mustaine and Megadeth, oh yeah, Dave needs to take more risks, and Dave was just like, okay, let's go.
Yeah, this is like the one Megadeth album where like Dave like openly fucking sold out. Like,
well, he also did Cryptic Writing and Content Extinction and
yeah, but
Euthanasia
he wasn't like.
and Super Collider.
Yeah, but like he wasn't as open about it as what he was on Risk. Risk was like, I want a #1 album.
No! Go back to
this-
the shoegaze!
Oh
This is one of
god.
them.
Billy
This is-
Joe Armstrong sounding ass.
This is one of the worst songs.
Is he using pitch correction?
I mean,
Yeah.
Pitch Correction came out around this time, so it's very likely. If not, his voice is just so processed, though. Metallica were never this pussified.
This
Ever.
sounds like fucking Walmart rock.
Ever.
Like fucking
At
country
least
metal.
fucking Nothing Else Matters had that guitar solo. No, Dave, please don't be there for me. I'll be okay.
This sounds like fucking Creed.
Yeah. The riff is okay, but like, there's nothing else to it.
I walk down the street and I hear some piece of shit say Metallica.
Oh, we gotta watch some kind of monster in here one of these days, dude.
Oh yeah, absolutely, yeah.
I just realized it's kind of cursed to hear Dave Mustaine sing "I'll Be There For You" as part of a chorus. Like Megadeth should not go anywhere near this.
Now, can you imagine he's singing to his like kid in the cradle and he's just scaring it, it's making it cry? He's like trying to like croon, but his voice is like so like disgusting sounding. Where's the baby? Wait, there he is.
Damn it.
Ow!
He's choking. Everybody laugh.
Never mind. Dave Mustaine's vocals are good. I just fucked myself. I don't know. Maybe I didn't.
This might be the worst Megadeth song.
Yeah.
It's up there.
Again, this is like fucking
So
Generations
fucking
Blind
lame.
type shit.
Really
There's something
is.
so supremely cucked about it, though. Like fucking Jesus.
Yeah, Megadeth weren't concerned with like singing about their cocks all the time.
This fucking
Eminem's
song.
gonna come in and start rapping.
I would rather watch the movie Wanderlust with Jennifer Aniston.
I don't know what that is. I don't think I want to know what that is, so I'm gonna keep it that way.
An Eminem verse would be like, "I'm morphing and surfing and surfing, northing and snorfing and nothing, nothing and zuffing and nothing, yuffing and nothing."
Dave Mustaine and I'm on a train and I feel great pain, but no pain, no gain. It's all the same to me, Wayne.
It's like the Machine Gun Kelly rap verse in that Motley Crue song from like 2 years ago. We're watching The Dirt too. That's got to be something we gotta do at some point.
Ugh.
Oh god.
What? No.
This sounds like a really bad country rock song.
This sounds like fucking Wanted Dead or Alive.
At least he can actually sing well.
It does sound like fucking Bon Jovi.
It does.
Like-
It sounds like the chorus is like almost the same.
Yeah.
It is.
Except
That
it's
is
nowhere near as
the
iconic.
right.
Nowhere near as iconic for good or bad.
I'll let the audience figure that one out.
Yeah, bro. It's iconic. Like this channel isn't. Bunch of fucking kids don't know what real music is. I remember going to the show. I shat my pants because I drank so much.
I
And
bet
then
my
the fucking
wife.
John
I
Bon
killed my
Jovi saw
wife,
me.
but I got acquitted, so I didn't go to jail because they just thought she killed herself.
John Bon Jovi in this little club. He saw me walking out, waddling out with shit in my pants, and he's like, "Yo, I see you. Sing up here."
I mean, say what you want about these legends, but they're keeping rock and roll alive, brother. They're not going hip hop or R&B.
It sounds like one of the fucking guys from South Park. That steamy Nick shits his britches.
What's fair? I don't know.
You mean that guy got kicked out of Metallica and then kicked everyone else out of his band when he got a band? No, that's Dave Mustaine. Dave Shitstain just shits his britches.
Unironically heard people call him Dave Mustaine.
Imagine if Dave Mustaine actually played a Mustang.
This is Dave Mustaine, and he is playing a
More
Mustang.
like Dave Must Bang. Ooh, ooh.
No, that's Dave Mustaine. Dave Cumstain just waxes hog.
Waxes gack.
He cranks his hog and he cranks them riffs, brother. I heard he learned his cranking skills from the bassist.
We don't talk about where the bassist learned it. A lot of missing persons cases involved in that one.
No, that's one other people going like, Dave Mustaine did nothing wrong. She was of legal age and all that kind of stuff. I love it so
Dave
much.
Ellefson, not Dave Mustaine. But wouldn't that be funny?
Shit. Same shit. Dave Mustaine probably had his fair share of underage groupies in his day too, so who cares?
So glad this fucking failed commercially. They did not deserve success.
I love how Dave was just like, if anyone else had their name on risk, it would have sold 1 million copies. Like, no.
Yeah,
This would have been the first Megadeth album that your mom would love to hear.
Oh my god, I fucking hate it when people use that argument.
What, moms liking Megadeth? What's
No,
wrong
no,
with
no,
that?
no. The whole or if Megadeth was on it, if Megadeth wasn't on it, it would sell 1 million records. Yeah. Oh, by the way,
mean-
this is probably the best song of the entire album. By the way, the song is actually good.
Okay,
It's just saying something.
I get the merits of that argument though, because like certain crowds are attracted to certain music, right? I don't think a Megadeth fan is gonna want to listen to Bon Jovi.
I don't think a pop fan's gonna want to listen to this either.
Because metal fans, particularly fucking thrashers, they're musical fascists. So
Yeah, that's my point. Like,
Okay,
it would have sold
calm
better
down
if
there,
it wasn't
Kyle
that.
Klinsky.
It would have sold better if it wasn't Megadeth, because Megadeth don't typically play to this sort of audience.
I mean, true.
Well, it wouldn't have sold if anybody else released it because it sucks. And it's funny, it still went gold, and that's only the Megadeth diehards buying it. So if some unknown band released it, no one would have given a fuck.
True.
I don't know. If you pick any major like rock band of the time, like post grunge or some shit like that, yeah, they would have been able to sell this thing. It'd be regarded as a mediocre album in their discography, sure, but Pizza we've never seen. I didn't know that Horse the
Every
band
single
wrote
one
the
of these
lyrics.
fucking songs feels like it's gone on for 10 goddamn minutes.
It's only gone on for almost 2 minutes.
I
Jesus.
know.
It's so progressive, bro. You don't get it, bro. It's progressive because it makes you think that you're listening to an avant-garde fucking suite or something.
It makes you so immersed in the music that you're one with it, and you don't notice how much time has not flied.
Like, I feel like my prefrontal cortex is being beaten to death.
I feel like my cock is being just, like, stabbed with a pair of rusty scissors.
Hawk is being beaten to death.
I'm...
Crush my cock with a rock, I must.
Yeah, I gotta disagree, Nathan. This sucks just as much as the other ones do.
Yeah, it also sucks. Why did you write a song about a drug and make it just sound so fucking boring?
A lot of songs on this album sound like they belong in, like, I don't know, like late 90s or early 2000s, like stoner comedies or some shit like that.
Yeah, it's a really dated album musically.
Beck?
Why would I... Oh, great. They ripped off a song title from Sunny Day Real Estate. I wonder if it'll be as good as Sunny Day Real Estate.
God, this song blows.
It is not.
This is almost St. Angus now.
This is like an AI trying to recreate AC/DC.
Yeah, the guitar tone kind of sounds like an AI-generated guitar.
Is it me or is there just no bass at all? Okay, maybe.
Oh. God, that fucking vocal harmony.
What the fuck is that?
This is so bad.
It sounds like something off the Motorstorm soundtrack. I gotta send the song later. Emo rap ass lyrics. Jesus.
Forgive my dick and sins.
End. No, it's the middle? What the fuck?
I was about to say, we're halfway in, dude. Wait, no, is this song religious? Is it about the 7 deadly sins?
He said he was a born-again Christian around this time, so probably.
Oh, fuck. Look, say what you want about Stryper, they wouldn't be caught dead recording this. They were just thinking about how much they love Jesus over and over again.
Note to any prospective producers out there, if you do vocal layering, please layer vocals so that they actually sound different from one another instead of having everything in one fucking channel, making the lyrics unintelligible. For the love of God.
Put all the vocals in the left channel, all the bass in the right channel.
Just like the 60s, the best era for music. I wonder if there's ever gonna be like a producer, Ted Kaczynski, where he's like, stereo and its consequences have been a disaster for music. Okay, Sonic Youth, you can stop now.
We have Sonic Youth at home.
Oh, I keep passing the fuck out.
What the fuck?
Oh god, it's like Kiss all over again.
What is this vocal mixing? It sounds so thin.
Sounds like a fucking, like, middle-aged man trying to make fun of Billie Eilish after his adult introduces him. Oh my god. After his daughter introduces him to it. Jesus Christ, my brain is melting.
What? I was gonna say, what the fuck does that even mean?
Guy might introduce your dad type. We have Pink Floyd at home.
This sounds like Dave.
I can't wait till I hear like a fucking David Gilmour rip-off fucking guitar solo.
This sounds like Dave trying to do dream pop, but he doesn't know what dream pop is.
Gotta have the 12-string guitar. That's an essential for metal soft music.
Sounds like he like forgot the lyric. I can't defend.
Can't defend.
This is not terrible.
This is.
It's just very generic.
It's more tolerable than the rest of the album.
It's like, dude, it's so deep, bro. He's like talking about time and like the universe and stuff, man.
A Tout Le Monde curb stomps this shit.
I mean, yeah.
I'm not even a huge fan of that song.
Nice drinking game for the fans who are over 21, of course. I do not endorse underage drinking.
I do, however.
Take a shot. Take a shot every single time you hear fucking Dave Mustaine, like... You know, just take a shot every time you hear a song on this album.
Oh, it's building up, bro! It's gonna be really heavy when it comes in, bro! Yeah, bro, it's building up, bro! It's gonna be really cool when it comes in, bro! Never mind, bro! Never mind, bro! My mistake, bro!
Trust me, bro. I thought I heard something else, bro.
Trust me, bro. I'm sorry, bro.
No, he actually does kind of sound like Corey Feldman here.
Every video we bring up Corey fucking Feldman.
Because he's so emblematic.
Because he has absolutely nailed every decade
If you do not suck at the penis of Corey Feldman on a weekly basis, then you're basically like Untermensch.
Subhuman.
By the way, the one Corey Feldman fan who watches this series, no, none of us are buying the box set just to listen to his new material.
Oh, speak for yourself.
The one solo on this album, have there been other solos?
I don't think so.
Not many. Can we talk about how Dave Mustaine's a better lead player than Kirk Hammett?
I mean, yeah, but...
What does Kirk Hammett have? But he's like, he has a pedal, and he's like,
Kirk Whammett.
He has really cool signature guitar picks. He has good taste in horror movies.
Who's the best Big Four soloist?
Dave Mustaine. Actually, no, Marty.
Yep, probably Marty.
Actually, no.
Jeff Hanneman.
It's a two-way tie between Marty Friedman and Chris Poland, probably.
It's a two-way tie between Kerry King and Kerry King's bald, shiny head. Yeah. So, what did we learn?
Nobody shits on Megadeth enough for selling out just because they did it slightly later than Metallica did. And the fact that Megadeth fans actually have the audacity to claim that Megadeth is superior because they sold out is evidence of dumb bitch syndrome.
Yeah. And not to mention, every single time they sold out, it was always in retaliation of whatever Metallica did. It's like, oh, Metallica did the Black Album, we gotta do Countdown to Extinction. Oh, Metallica did Load and Reload, we gotta do Risk. You know? Oh, Metallica made Saint Anger, we better break up.
The moral of the story is you cannot talk about Megadeth while not talking about Metallica, and vice versa.
Megadeth's entire discography is just like a musical manifestation of Dave Mustaine's butthurt gay rage against fucking Lars Ulrich.
As much as I love Megadeth,
I just want to throw cash in the ground with my little Danish friend.
Rest in Peace is still better than anything Metallica ever did, though.
Debatably.
Probably. Debatably.
Master debatably. So, yeah, fucking, Anthrax's new albums suck. Megadeth's new albums probably suck. I don't care enough to listen to it, though. Slayer, for good reason, fucking retired. And Metallica will have, like, half an album worth listening to.
And then there's Ozzy Osbourne, who's not part of the Big Four, but it's worth mentioning that his album sucks as well.
Yeah, don't listen to the new Ozzy album.
Everybody says
listen
rock
to
is dead.
Coroner.
Metal is dead,
posers.
and we killed it. The fans killed it. Gene Simmons was right. See you guys. Ow!
Leave that ow in. Leave the fucking ow in.
I'm gonna leave that in, yeah.
Yeah.
I dropped something on my nuts, that's why.
I'm keeping that in, too.
Okay.